Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Don't give it up for yourselves. Somebody type it in the chat, say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's go, chat. I'm feeling good tonight. I just got done eating. I know how you fat boy get when you get done eating. Be ready to go to sleep. Nah, we got a whole call-in show to do, man. Y'all asked for us over here. I see we already got a troll showing up. What's up, Kaden? How you doing, little mama? Good to see you, man. We've been waiting on you. That phone line about to be open. Better call in talking like you act like somebody. He said, let's talk. I'm ready for you, little punk. Anybody that calls themselves Diesel Freak. We started early. How did you think Jackson played Saturday night? Maybe I was being too harsh. You gave him a C-. I think that's a little generous. You know, overall, his play was the reason why Georgia's run game was explosive. It wasn't on the linebackers and the lack of being able to run fit. It wasn't their inability in pursuit angles. I think a few angles were kind of just, you know, Georgia having elite backs like Bama has, right? Guys getting louder on being able to, you know, get outside of your linebackers coverage, but you had run support. If your perimeter guy forces it back inside, the safeties were crashing heavy and playing good in run support. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into a few key plays in the matchup that made the difference in the game, and what the defense can do to further build on that type of game to get ready for a team like Vanderbilt. We know that a team that's going to control the clock. They have big playability. This is a new Vanderbilt team. And as you come in, remember to make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit them likes. We've been hitting crazy number like goal this past few shows, man. I want to say probably like the past 4 or 5 shows, we've been hitting over 50 likes a stream. So continue to pull up. And shout out to Dylan. Y'all, I got something that I want to do here. And when we bring up our infomercial break, I'm gonna make an announcement. So y'all be on the lookout for an announcement. We're gonna be doing something special this weekend. But shout out to my guy Dylan. He knows. Give me a 1 in chat if I can make the announcement. This is going to add another layer to the Coach Smook Network's production for this weekend's coverage. But yeah, we got a lot of things going on, man. How y'all feeling? The Diesel Freak is raising hell tonight. How you not? What's happening, everyone? What's up, Sully? What's good, Zach? Roll Tide, MJ. Y'all, look, all my Bama fans, y'all in this mug. Y'all feeling good tonight. You know, I haven't seen Twitter this quiet in a long time. Like, Twitter is quiet, chat. It's quiet. Like, it's not even, Bama fans not even popping stuff right now. It's weird. Like, they did so much complaining after the loss, but we just had one of the biggest wins in Kalen DeBoer's tenure, right? Especially the way we started the season. And I think a lot of Bama fans are starting to kind of like shut their mouths now. You know, a lot of them jumped off the ship way too early. And a lot of them weren't even on the ship for real for the Georgia matchup. You know, they felt obligated to say that we were going to win instead of truly believing. And I'm glad this team showed up and showed out, man. This squad, they really showed me something different this weekend, this past weekend. I'm excited to see how the rest of this season is builds, man. So y'all continue to like the stream, continue to share it up, tap the screen. We live on TikTok too. TikTok. Y'all been acting up too. Big homie, appreciate the gifts over there. Mikey says LT Overton. Ryan says I'm a Tennessee fan, but Roll Tire. Hold it. Let me. I guess I don't know, chat. Was that funny? I don't know. Appreciate you for pulling up though, Ryan. Yeah, we'll see Tennessee third Saturday. We'll see y'all soon. Don't get too comfortable. Yeah, y'all got something coming for y'all. Mississippi State is a good team, though. I'm not going to talk trash about Tennessee in that Mississippi State game. That Mississippi State team is not the same Mississippi State team that's went winless in the SEC last year. They have a healthy quarterback. They look different with that starter quarterback in the game. The whole team, he doesn't just affect the offense. He affects just the psyche of the whole team and even the play caller style of the staff over there at Mississippi State. So tonight, chatting with Coach Smook tonight, when we open the phone lines, we're going to just talk about all the games across college football that happened this past weekend. And then this weekend's game, we know Alabama has Vanderbilt, hosting Vanderbilt at home. Kickoff is set for 2:30 Central Standard Time. Going to be a crazy atmosphere. This one is crazy. College game day is going to be there. And y'all know last year I made my first appearance on campus at T-Town. I said I wouldn't miss a college game day opportunity again. I know how to prepare for it and get there. So this year I'm planning to do the college game day content. So if some of you were making last minute plans, join the Discord. I'll release my plans in the Discord because what's happening is people are really watching y'all, and I know right now we kind of low right now, but what's happening is like I'm seeing a lot of Coach Smook Network AAA family energy in some spots, right? We infectious people, y'all. I love what our network, our community has become for real. It really has. Caden, the Diesel Freak says, I'm ready. What are you ready for, brother? What are you talking about? You ready to get on the phone line? Got about 15 minutes. Stick around. Yeah, Mary J. So it's crazy because you know. That's why I've been really praying about this next step for me and this weekend. Last weekend I wanted to go to Athens so bad, but we didn't necessarily have the manpower to do what we really needed to do. And I'm glad that we stayed home. We maximized being able to stay at headquarters and do what we had to do. But this week, being at Vanderbilt, college game day showing up now is a huge game changer. This is the time. So I have something that I want to do. And if y'all, my moderators know, I think we should have a meetup. And the show tonight is not going to be long, y'all. We're going We're gonna open the phone lines up here in about 10 minutes. We're gonna open the phone lines up, and we're gonna just talk college football. Literally talk college football. Caden, if you want to talk Ohio State football, let's do that, because I'm ready to see what this schedule looks like for y'all finishing out. Ohio State looks very dominant right now. I give you that. But you don't know nothing about no football. I seen you trying to talk trash about Bama and how this Georgia game was gonna go, and now you looking real silly, buddy. Six-way, what's good, man? Roll Tide. Nate, what's good? Roll Tide. Appreciate the gifts over there on TikTok, man. Y'all going crazy over there. Y'all give TikTok some love. Give them some love. Stand up. Give them some love, man. Antonio tapping that screen. Hey, listen, the numbers from the post-game call-in show, the live watch party, y'all, we did a number, man. I really, truly appreciate y'all, man. Mary J, you tell them how crazy like my face looked after that. Like I was beat up, like I had just did a full 8-hour shift, y'all. That's how much energy it was in this chat because of y'all. So I really truly appreciate y'all. Continue to share the stream though, because we're trying to hit that 4K subscribers, man. We're trying to hit that 4K before the end of October. We really want to hit another milestone with our subscriber base to showcase our growth. A lot of people are interacting. We literally had like 12,000 people interact with the live stream from the other night. 12,000 people total, you know, and we only at 3.4K now, almost at 3.5K subscribers. So somebody's spreading the word. The word is getting out. And thank y'all. It's y'all. Continue to do what y'all doing. I truly appreciate it. So we're going to get into the show. I'm going to pull up the scoreboards from this past weekend. I honestly, man, I told y'all this past weekend was going to be like a turning point for college football, not just for, you know, Alabama or Georgia or, you know, the teams that had big marquee matchups. A lot of teams were still trying to answer questions, and some of those questions resulted in the answer was losses for some teams. And we're going to talk about it. We talk about Virginia and Florida State Friday night. You know, we were reacting to it the day after, but this wasn't like a bad game by Florida State. It was just a better game and a more, you know, they capitalized on more of their impact plays than Castellanos and that Florida State offense, you know. And then Virginia's defense played a crazy physical brand of football that night. Both teams were pretty efficient in converting third downs. Virginia had 2 clutch fourth down conversions. The time of possession was about equal. That's why you saw an overtime game. And though turnover game was actually even, this was an even game. Penalties was about the same. It's just sometimes you catch somebody's best game and they end up making better of their opportunities than you do. Does that make Virginia? Does that make Florida State a trash team? No. Because I think Virginia, the way that they played against Florida State may have played a step slow. You know, that's the effect of being on the road. They grow from that though. So I like that matchup, Florida State, Virginia. Let's look at some of the stats. I'm gonna share the screen over here. We're gonna get on the ESPN side of things. Let's look at some of the drives that they were able to produce during the game. Where they're scoring drives. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So the first turnover in the game came from Florida State forcing a turnover. No. Yeah, Virginia forced a turnover on Florida State. They scored off of that. Then I think Virginia caught a pick off of Florida State, off of Castellanos. Yeah. It's like Virginia came out early and like pounced on Florida State, and they took advantage of the momentum at home. You know, that's what I think is going to be different from Bama Vanderbilt. I talked about this on the show earlier. What's up, Jay? He said hit that like button. Appreciate you for pulling up, Jay. Caden said Smook ain't ready for the Diesel. Hey, Diesel, I don't know. Diesel, I don't know if you ready for Coach Smook, bro. Mary J, I'm almost tempted to open the phone lines right now. I feel like this could be gold. You know what? Stop the music. Diesel, call the phone line 334-625-1121. Somebody said it's on. It's on. It is on. Call the phone line, Diesel.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Diesel, call the phone line. Diesel, call the phone line. 334-625-1121. Phone line's open, but I really want Diesel to call the phone line. He keeps saying something like weird stuff. Zach, I'm on his head. He be bullying Jeff. He ain't gonna bully me. There you go. There we go. We got the phone line. Let's see if it's Diesel.
Call from
Chattin the Diesel Freak.
Oh Lord.
to accept, press 1. To send a
Yo, Caden, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook? Talk to me.
Coach Smook.
What's up? What's up?
Finally come face to face. What's been going on with you?
Man, you been watching. You see what's been going on with me. What about you? What's been going on with you?
Been raising hell, working on equipment. And then hearing you run your mouth. I can't complain.
Oh, okay. So what you calling to talk about, buddy?
You know why I'm here, Coach Smook. You called me out, so I'm here.
What you want to talk about? You ready to talk some football? Are you ready to just troll?
You want to talk some football? Let's talk some football since you want to get on that subject already, Coach Smook.
That's the point of the show, Caden. This is a college football calling show. That's what it is. It's a college football show. So let's talk some football. Go ahead, buddy.
Let's talk about Ohio State.
Yeah, let's talk about
24-6, we beat Washington. Then when that was the defense handling business. 3 quarters of that game, no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give them boys credit. They handled business. But I'm going to tell you something real. I think we have a good chance of going undefeated this season. That defense, nobody ain't safe from that defense of Ohio State. And I'll just tell you this, Coach Smook, I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert. Since George is no competition to you, unfortunately, you boys got Ohio State in 2027 at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be bad news for you boys when you come up here to Columbus and get locked inside the horseshoe with some hungry, angry SOBs ready to kick Ty Simpson's up in the horseshoe.
Hey, listen here, Caden. First of all, Caden. First of all, buddy, listen here. Ty Simpson's not going to be at Bama in 2027. You're going to have to deal with the man they call K. Russell, Mr. Presidential himself, the #1 quarterback in the 2025 recruiting class. They call the man for a reason. Now, I don't know what Ohio State's 2027 future look like, but I don't think y'all got a Keelan Russell sitting baking nowhere signed to Ohio State. So I'm going to just start with that there, Mr. Caden. And then secondly, you want to talk about Ohio State this year? Ohio State has benefited from being able to play against a shaky Texas squad, and you was only able to put up 14 points against that trash secondary. So I'll give you week 1 jitters, all of that. You hosted them at home. How did you not put up 38 points, 40 points against Texas? Okay. Now.
All right, Coach Smook, you want that answer?
I want the answer. I want the answer.
I'm gonna give you that answer right now.
Give it to me.
Coach Day was just playing conservative because he's saving the talent for when we needed to bring down the weapons the most. And that's against that scum team that wears that stupid maize and blue uniform and against those pathetic Penn State cowards. Now, I'm going to tell you what. If Alabama was to come up here and play us at home, you would not have a chance in hell to beat Ohio State.
And why you say that? What makes you say that, Caden? What makes you say that?
After the defense's performance this week, Yeah, y'all boys are dead meat to those boys.
And you're
Dead
boasting because your defense has played the highest ranked offense you've played yet is a 76 ranked offense in Texas. That's you're bragging because your defense is dominated against that type of competition. Congratulations, Caden. Your Ohio State Buckeyes defense is so dominant that you have dominated the bottom third of the college football D1 programs offensive efficiency, statistically efficiency, efficient offenses, whatever you want to call it, teams in the nation. Congratulations, Caden.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give you a congratulations, Coach Smook, because you boys are lucky that they weren't scheduled against the number one defense to get their butts kicked. And 60 minutes, no excuses. And that's particularly talking about Ohio State versus Alabama right now. Because if we played right now, though, them boys would be whipping Alabama's butt so bad, them boys would be crying all the way back to Tuscaloosa. And that's a damn fact. And I didn't stutter, Smook.
You did stutter just a little bit. You stuttered just a little
right.
bit.
Yeah, right.
You did.
Yeah, right.
You did. It's okay. I stutter sometimes when I get excited. You can stutter too. You can stutter, Caden. But other than your imaginary thought that Ohio State is just this dominant team that would just run through everybody in the country right now, because they got some flaws too. And I think they're going to be prevalent when they go to Illinois, when they have to face when they go to Michigan at the end of the season. Like you got some defenses you're gonna have to show up against, and then you're gonna have some games where you might get pulled out of your scheme. Julian Saying to me is still not that guy. I don't know where the hype is around it. He has yet to play against a front that can really get any type of push against anybody. First time you're gonna see that is against Illinois, and they're not even that super athletic. So, Caden, where are you getting this idea that Ohio State defense and they're so dominant? Like the 70 points against Grambling is okay, you know. That's okay. I feel like ULM could put up 50 against Grambling, and we beat ULM by 73. So that's not impressive. What have
Let
you?
me ask you this question, Smook. Since you want to ask me the questions here today, I'm gonna turn the tables on you.
Turn the tables.
What's all the hype about Ty Simpson being this kid that said to be like the savior of Alabama's program since Mildew left the program? Like, what the heck's been talking about him? Like, how long have Bama fans been talking about Ty Simpson? It seems like they've been talking about the kid since Jalen Mildew left. Oh, that's right. He was full of crap. Mildew? Oh, my God. And Ty Simpson, until he's truly tested against the likes of Ohio State, I know that boy wouldn't last 60 minutes in the horseshoe. I know that's for sure.
Caden, what happened the last time Ohio State played a SEC, like not Texas? Texas ain't fully SEC yet. They still got to get they got to get solidified.
All right, you want to talk that one? All right, let's go. Georgia Ohio State 2022 Peach Bowl game. We lost 1 point to that game, but that was metal versus metal.
Mm-hmm. And the excuse? What's the excuse there?
There's no excuse in that.
Okay.
No,
and then let's go to the next one. What's the recent one after that?
We lost to Bama after we beat Clemson.
No. I don't care about who y'all beat. I want to know what
lost to Bama.
Okay.
In the second round of the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
Give you credit there. Saban played out of his mind.
Oh.
Because that's y'all have Coach Saban.
Mm.
And then the last time, what was it? And then we beat y'all in 2015.
I think it was another time between that y'all went against another SEC opponent in LSU, right?
We didn't go up against LSU.
It wasn't LSU at Ohio State? I might be mistaken.
No, it was Alabama U.
Okay.
Alabama Ohio State. I remember.
Yeah, I remember 2015. I just thought it was another time since 2015. But just I just want you to be reminded of the most recent occurrences when you play against the real SEC teams. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, Caden, I like your hypothetical approach to this. You got a lot of energy for your team. I love that you're very confident in this fairy schedule that you all have. You know, I wish Bama had the luxury of only having to see, 3 ranked opponents a season. I wish we had that luxury.
Please, Coach.
We
don't be making any of them damn excuses.
No, I'm not.
You know.
I'm not making excuses. I'm sharing my desire to have the playing field leveled. Like, let's switch schedules. I guarantee you, Ohio State against Florida State week 1 is a different look Ohio State team. That Texas team, Arch Manning was straight butt. Everybody knew he was going to come in shaky. He hadn't proved anything coming into the season, but we know he's going to be a great talent. But to show up against week 1 against one of the most experienced defenses in the country, and then you got 2 of the best players in the country on your team. Outside of that, Ohio State not scaring nobody, brother. Your offensive line is not elite. I mean, Washington slows y'all down. And this is not a Washington team that was coming in with any type of high-profile recruits, no high-end draft picks or anything. This is a team that getting out the mud, and they slowed your game down. And don't stop believing that narrative that you read in these message boards about coaches holding their playbooks and all this other BS. Get that out of your head. That's bull crap. No coach goes into the game and say, I'm gonna hold this play and save it for Michigan game. Nah, that doesn't happen, brother. It doesn't happen. You call the play. You call the plays you need to win the game.
You want to know what really? You want to know something? I'll be honest with you. You know what? I'll tell you this, to be fair, and I hope your headphones are cleaned out to listen to this. As a long-time Buckeye fan, and as someone
hold on, slow down. You started speaking another language. What you say?
As an Ohio State fan,
okay,
and as someone who has the guts to call in your show, that's an Ohio State fan who's coming in here with a lot of thunder. I came here to let you know this. Ohio State's just sending a message to everybody in the college football that you don't mess around with Ohio State. Because you F around, you're going to find out. That's the bottom line.
Because Caden, the diesel freak, said so, right?
You don't say it right. And that's the bottom line, because the diesel freak said so.
Oh, because the diesel freak said so.
Oh, you got your little humor.
Hey,
you know what, Coach Smook? I am the only Ohio State fan that called on here with the guts that I had.
Nah, you're not. First of all, you're not. You're not the first Ohio State fan, and you won't be the last. I promise you that. But secondly, you Caden, I will give you this. Caden. You are the worst Ohio State fan to ever call into the Coach Smook Network, and I appreciate you for calling in. You should call in more often. Like, you make me feel more like the pride I have in being a Bama fan right now, because listening you talk about your Ohio State Buckeyes is just, it's overwhelming. But I mean,
I'll tell you this, Coach Smook.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Here's something for you to keep in mind. I may never get the hose, but I dang sure know how to raise hell, run machinery better than you do. And I know this. You can't fill my work boots in a million years, buddy.
Your work boots?
Mm-hmm.
Is
size 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was wearing a 13 in the 10th grade. Get out my phone, Caden. Appreciate you for calling in. Rolls high. Get the hell on. Y'all give it up for Caden, man. That dude, he brought the thunder, chat. He brought the thunder. That boy brought the thunder. Hey, Caden, that was fun. Caden, you gotta call it some more. He might be more entertaining than Darius, chat. I ain't even gonna cap. Darius, you might have been replaced. As a matter of fact, speaking of Darius, let's check in with Darius, y'all. I got a bone to pick with Darius. We live, bro. Where are you? You got some questions to answer. Y'all know Darius was calling in, talking all crazy the week before we even had to see them. We ain't seen them. Real rare, what's good, family? Good to see you over there, man. TikTok, y'all heard old Caden over here tripping? Somebody said he's a joke. Eric King says the last time we played OSU, we stomped them in the natty. Milroy Simpson, our NFL QB, saying it's not. OSU scares nobody. Facts, bro. Tell them, man, bro. Man, Twip, is this Daryl from Georgia that calls into fine bomb? I don't know. It sounds like him though. He might be our Daryl. He might be our little Daryl. He said, I could never feel his work boots, chat. Somebody. Y'all know I'm a fool, man. No, but for real. I give him credit though. He jumped in the jungle. He jumped in the jungle, man. He jumped in the jungle and fought. What's up, Dwayne? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Low key right now, I don't see any team that is just glaringly better than anyone, than everyone should be in the interest season. Too bad the SEC is going to batter each other. You know what's crazy? I said that week 2. I said I just don't see teams that's just like, even with LSU, everybody was talking about LSU this, LSU that. I was like, no, they keep starting slow. They don't look like that 2019 LSU team that like literally every game they got better and nobody was figuring out a way to slow them down. You either had to shoot them or you was going to, and the teams that did slow them down, they had to come out of character to do it. So you don't have many teams built like that. You don't have teams that's been stacking rosters with continuity that can slow the game down at that high level. What you want, Diamond? What? Oh, back up. So I look at the whole person, the whole picture, and I say right now, when you talk about mismatches, every team can create a mismatch. That man says size 13. He must don't know, man. I'm 6'3". I wish I. That man said I couldn't feel his. Yeah, I couldn't feel his working shoes in a million years, buddy. Y'all's a trip, man. He bragging about 2 players they paid off of the Bama roster. Hey, and that's the funny part about it. 334. We got 334 on the line. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Pat.
Yo, Pat. What's up, man? You in the gang? Talk to me, man. Y'all give it up for Pat, man.
What's going on, Coach? How you doing, man?
Man, you ain't see me get
I heard
humiliated.
I heard you.
I've been humiliated.
With Ohio State, was insane.
Oh man, I've been assaulted, verbally assaulted. My character has been challenged.
I was just waiting till you was ready to talk some Vanderbilt. I was waiting on you on we're gonna go on Vanderbilt this week. I had did something out the ordinary. I didn't use my AI to figure out, like, man, how are we gonna stop this Vanderbilt team?
Oh, he locked in.
It gave me some info. Yeah, you want to hear it?
Yeah, talk to me.
All right. So it gave me. It said, assign a spot on Pavia and stack the box. Have your fastest linebacker spy Pavia for the first early down, using a 4-3 or a 3-4 coverage. You know what I'm saying? 4-3 or 3-4. And control the tempo, of course. Control the tempo on the clock. Force long drives on the offensive side of the ball. And so stack the box, spot a quarterback. And 2-minute drills, drop 8 in zone, rush 3. Just gave a little game plan on how to stop him. But I had already figured out that offense is long drives. We need 6, 7-minute long drives on offense. And we can, keep them off the field. That's how I feel about Bobby.
I think right now, approaching this game offensively for Bama, I don't think you want to be in a shootout, but from some of the breakdowns that Vanderbilt's defense has seen, it's what our defenses do. Our offense is built to do. They break down in the vertical concepts. If we can keep a pass protection up like we have this first 4 weeks of the season, I think we're going to be able to take the top off of Vanderbilt, and that'll stretch their defense out. And last year's run game, the quarterback run game was effective. Jalen Miro was effective in the run game. How much of that does that fall on the running backs? We saw that we're willing to run the ball against Georgia, and we know Georgia's a tough run defense. We were willing to run the ball. Vanderbilt has some of the same issues. They're more sound in edge containment, but their tackling has not been that of what we saw last year. So we have some spots where we have to capitalize early, jump on them early. So defensively, those assignments that you were talking about, a lot of people don't like, and I'm a lot of people. I'm a lot of people. I'm talking about me and a lot of us in the fan base. We don't like that 3-man front, but literally what you were talking about, getting in the 3-4, bringing Bray Hubbard in the box and allowing Yanzi Pierre or Justin Hill, the Wolf linebacker, to stand up is what you have to do if you want to have the speed on the field to still be able to play laterally and contain, but also have the anatomical size to defend the run game on the interior.
Yeah.
So people going to be wondering why they might see 3 inside linebackers in this game because Quay Rusaw's out. Quay Rusaw was that guy that could play standing up in the middle of the defense or out on the edge. He gave you that coverage and pass rush ability equally. Right now, you're going to have to resource it from somewhere else. I think a guy we look to this weekend to fill that void is Nakai Hill-Green to play a lot of those primary reps. And I guarantee you either Keon Kelly or Kelby Collins will get an opportunity to play coming off the edge in that wolf position this weekend as more so of a true defensive end style type technique.
So you want to see Nakai Hill-Green and Lawson and Jefferson out there on the same formations out there together? That you would like to see that?
Yep.
And Nakai Hill-Green and the wolf. Okay, yeah. Because Nakai Hill-Green, that rotation with him, man, I just like when he on the field, man. I just like when he on the field. It was a play. He was going out to the edge, and I think it was wide receiver trying to come back and do a comeback or a chop down block on him. My man, he just flatlined him, man, and just made it. You know what I'm saying? Went out, he didn't make a play, but he just, he just a bruise out there on the field, man. He played wide open. I like the way he played, but I want to see him instead of Lawson coming out with him, because I feel like Lawson. With last year, with seeing Pavi and him and Jefferson, I feel like they're going to have a lot more eye discipline this year than they will last year from seeing that all the eye candidate they gave, because they gave us a lot of eye candidate, but we was staying right there with them. I feel like the edge of being at home, if that's some of the edge for Vanderbilt to come and have 100,000 plus, so we going, you know what I'm saying, for this game, it's get back. So they're going to be in there. At 2:30, it's gonna be rocky. You know what I mean? So, we're coming in that environment. He had seen it, even though South Carolina was. If you go back and watch that South Carolina,
you know what? Go back and watch. Go back and watch that chat. I don't know if Pat. You said you went back and watched it, right?
Yeah, I went and watched it. Yeah.
South Carolina was going to be in that game if Sellers is in that game, bro. I don't care what you say. Vanderbilt got real pressure happy when Sellers went down. They were already being aggressive when he was in the game. But to me, that's his game. That's where he thrives at, being able to play off schedule. And that they were playing into his hands. He had like 2 solid drives. They only got 7 points while he was in the game. But come on, man, that's a different game with Sellers in the game.
You saying a shootout wise for South Carolina and Vanderbilt more so than
you
want to play it than just keep away. But hell, I want to put some pressure in second. I want to at least get 2 or 3 sacks on them, man. And they was like. When we dial up pressure from our skill DBs on the weak side. Dial up pressure from coming down if we're on the short side of the field. Dial up a pressure from that short side if it's Hubbard or if it's Sav coming out on that short side of the field on this weak side. If we on that side on the left
hash,
and left hash, and we getting the blitz coming down from the skill to get back there and just disrupt it. You know what I mean? That I seen that was effective from, was it Utah State, or I think Utah State did it a couple times.
You would see that a lot with Coach Saban too. Anytime you had a short side of the field, and you were in second and passing, third and passing, it wasn't nothing for you to disguise a cover 3 look so that you can show both safeties kind of hugging the box, right? And then you on cadence, you start to, progress towards the line of scrimmage. And a lot of times it helps when, like what we're going to see from Vanderbilt, you have a lot of those twin sets to the boundary, right? And that tight side of the field where you're able to, they like to run a lot of switch release concepts with their wide receivers. That's something that our DBs are going to be having to stay disciplined on. If we go man lock, guys got to no, I'm going under, I'm going over, and how that looks in phase. How we can help off of that. How our safeties have to be disciplined and sitting on the seams and not bailing so fast or crashing too fast on the play action and run support. Trust what's in front of you so it flows to you instead of you trying to force something, you know. And that's what this defense is going to have to do. It's going to be a lot of containment and being able to maximize on their mistakes when they make their overreach or they make the misstep.
Yeah, we need long second down. Then we need to you know what I'm saying, keep them in that second down. If they wasn't go for a pass, if they get behind, if we go up, that long second down is gonna want to turn to a pass. You know what I'm saying? We go up, they not, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna give up on that run because that RPO, they see it implement the option in there off the side, like a motion tight end coming around and the option off of that. They got some wrinkles, man.
Hey, listen. I was speaking of just, you know, play calling. Ryan Grubb, man, he opened a lot of these fans' eyes this past weekend, and I'm not even talking about just the Caden Proctor play. I'm talking about the third down play to seal the game instead of forcing it on the ground because you saw Georgia was committed to the box. Soon as they faked the handoff, you saw all 11 Georgia defenders flow, and that's what you want to see. And people wonder why we're not able to break, you know, 30 and 40-yard runs. If our defense flowed like that, you can see the edge being contained. If it looks like it's coming to the left side, Georgia DBs did one thing this past weekend. They did not let any runs bounce outside. And their angles to converge on the run game were a lot more disciplined. I think we get that from Kirby, right? That's what Saban's defense did. Our DBs didn't allow the run game to get outside them. And when they did, you saw a rotation. We got to see a lot more effective containment from our defense this weekend because if Private gets outside the pocket, he's one of them guys that'll get outside the tackle box and just dump it off out there. And you don't want to be coming up trying to play the inside shoulder on the receiver that, you know, they got two sprint, quick, shifty guys out there. You get them up the sideline streaking. We already playing tight to the line of scrimmage team and run support with our safeties. It's not going to be anybody back there to help. So your discipline to maintain your outside leverage in this game is going to be key.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't seen the shovel pass this year yet from there, but Coach Womack, because I do feel like they watch the show, man. Prepare for the shovel pass. Prepare for the shovel pass.
You say you feel like they watch my show?
Oh, hey, did you hear the board today say that play was implemented last year? So do you feel like this whole DeBoer, Grubb, Sheridan scheme is just they offensive trio thing that they always carry with them? That's always been in their bag.
I feel like that's what you got with them right now. It shows in the play calling this year, man.
Yeah, he said that was already in the bag last year. They just didn't use it. Just shared. I feel like Grubb was just in his bag dialing up those plays, man. Because when DeBoer said that, and I was thinking to myself, like, hold on, this already been implemented. You know what I'm saying?
I want to highlight a stat, Pat. I want to highlight a stat for you. This is the Grubb effect, right? Having your team. It's something about going to hoop, right? You ever hoop growing up?
Yeah.
So me, my brother, my oldest sister, Cicely, my cousin, Peso, and give us a fifth, you know. But if we had my god brother with us or my nephew, if we on the court, you know, for 5, 6, 7 games, you know, running full court, 5, 6, 7 games. And then, but it was days where it was just me and my cousin, me and Peso, we go. And we can grab another solid 3 in the gym, and they'd be good. You know, dudes that can run the floor with us, but it was that lack of chemistry. Right now, what you have with Grubb, Sheridan, and DeBoer, they look at each other, Shep. They look at each other. They give each other a look like, all right. Yeah. And Cap is one of those dudes. He's down for whatever. Coach Cap, with his offensive line right now, the amount of guys he gets to evaluate and rotate in and keep these offensive linemen happy, he with whatever.
This is the first rotation of offensive line. They was talking about that on who else? So somebody.
Ryan Grubb talked about it today in his interview. He talked about it today in his presser.
Okay, Ryan, that's all right. Ryan Grubb. Like it was like you rotating offensive linemen where they do that at. But he was saying to form out, see later on in the season we'll have a 5. But me, I'm really Formby he had a good game. Proctor did his thing. Everybody did their thing. But I kind of do like the 5 that jail, like the best 5 we're gonna get just to play throughout the game and let somebody. That's just how I. But whatever, if it's working, it's working. But I do feel like we're built to slow down and stop a Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Georgia type defensive players.
Yeah.
More so than those Tennessee edge players and those 230, 6'3" edge players that just quick and they run circles around Proctor. You know what I mean? And those are the one that give Proctor hell. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, and you're kind of allowing these guys. You have, and knock on wood, man. We haven't had a major injury on the offensive line yet this season. Jaden Roberts came into the season with something minor. We held him out for a week. He's 100%. The rotation, man, I think right now the only offensive lineman that are playing every snap is Parker Brailsford, and even we saw a change at center this past game. I don't think y'all been paying attention. We've been running a lot of unbalanced offensive line sets where we've been bringing Wilkin Formby over to left tackle and bumping Caden out to basically tight end and sliding Josh Cuevas to right tackle. And we've been having some plays set up. And I think Ryan Grubb, you're talking about him being in his bag. He's been setting up some things for a game like Vanderbilt, who's going to be aggressive. And just imagine that unbalanced line. You got a defensive end play set call where you're trying to contain or you're sending the blitz off the edge, right? And you got a linebacker falling up behind it. Josh Cuevas slips right behind both of those blitzers. The way that Ty Simpson has been, you got one-on-one with the safety and the corner should be out there getting blocked by a wide receiver. Like, that's what I see Coach DeBoer setting up. And then even off of that, being able to run to the strong side of that, run to that side, hand it off to that side, and then pitch it, with the double reverse look. We've seen a double reverse pass look. We saw it twice against Georgia. And once it was used to convert a freaking third down. This offense, first of all, not just the play calling. Just look at the confidence in the players when they get these play calls.
Yes. Execute away. We talking about those plays this is away. You in a hostile environment like Georgia, and you decide to do that in the first quarter on a 3rd and 3, and really. What's his name could have ran for that 3.
He could have. But why run for it? Why run for it when we've been working this hard to execute it this way? He already passed up one. Later in the game, you see they're smart and they know when it's dead. If you look downfield, Ryan Williams even was like, don't throw it. Like this team trusts its coaching staff. It's a different team. Final thoughts, Pat, and then we're gonna open this phone line back up, bro.
Looking forward to Saturday, man. You doing a call-in show before the end?
Man, I'm doing a call-in show Friday because I got an announcement to make. Just stick around on the YouTube chat. I got an announcement to make, bro.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. Just looking forward to Saturday, man. Roll Tide.
For sure, man. Roll Tide, my boy. Appreciate you for calling in and supporting the Coach Smook Network. My fault. Look, wrong one. Appreciate y'all, man. Give it for Pat, y'all. Give it up for Pat. Hey, so because Pat almost made me drop the beans. Right? Not drop the beans, but spill the beans. I got an announcement to make. Shout out to Dylan Durham, man. One of our longtime supporters of the Coach Network. So my plan this weekend, y'all, and give it up for Dylan real quick. Get it up. My plan this weekend for the game, because it's another home game, right? We got a home game on campus with Coach Smook. College game day. I want to do a full day vlog, right? Saturday. And I want to do the kickoff show and everything, but no, I got to be at college game day like 3:00 in the morning in order to get a good spot. Got to be there early, and I'm gonna do a vlog style situation, and we're gonna set it up, man. So I got a crew of people that I want to kind of, if they want to, they can be a part of the Alabama A-Day entourage, right? Meaning our Alabama game day entourage, and help me get this accomplished. But it was made possible by Dylan, He has an extra ticket, and I know he won't mind this. A good thing the game will be over early if you do. Facts. Because y'all remember last year the Georgia game. I went there. We showed up Friday night. Went bowling. I stayed out till 2:00 in the morning. Well, 1:00 in the morning, hanging out with a few of the players, and then or hanging out at their spot till about 1 in the morning. Showed up to college game day at 4 a.m. and it was packed already at 4 or 5 o'clock. Right. Then got up there. You know, they started letting people in. These kids crazy. You know, half of them drunk, hungover from the night before. So it was kind of my anxiety, my PTSD started kicking in. And then we left there. We got some footage there. Got to see some of the early parts of it. Got a little bit of rest before the tailgate party kicked off. And then we went on and enjoyed the rest of our day. And man, I was tired though. That whole weekend, I suffered that Sunday morning trying to drive home. I was not making it. I had to turn back around and go take a nap on the couch. Pulled over twice, had to throw up. It was bad. So I'm primed this year though. You know, I got a plan. So if you want to be a part of it, or you want to see if there's somewhere where you contribute and be a part of that, jump in the Discord. I'll get with my team tomorrow. We'll have a meeting and we'll get all the logistics set in place so you can have a real plan. And I understand that you in the neighboring states and all that, you want some you want to have a for sure plan. This will have a for sure plan by Wednesday. All right. Another phone call on the line.
Zach Willie. To accept, press 1.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the gang? Talk to me, brother.
What's good, Coach Smook?
Look, man, I'm actually finally. I think my nerves is finally calming down from the game Saturday just now.
I know, man. I got a little hype during the college show.
Hey, Zach.
Oh.
Yeah, I got your clip being posted today too, man. I don't know if I know y'all seen Adrian's clip already, y'all. That if you haven't seen the short on that, you need to go watch it. It was funny, but the whole clip is comedy gold. But it shows you the passion these fan bases have for their teams, man. Just pure comedy and pure passion. But what's up, Zach? Talk to me, man. Mike Jones, good to see you, Dylan. Oh yeah. And shout out to Dylan. This is what I was supposed to announce. I didn't even get to say it. Zach, real quick. So,
all right.
We have been gifted a ticket to the Vanderbilt game this weekend. One ticket, and I'm more of a tailgate guy. Right? But I decided that if someone shows up and wants to go into the game or wants to help me, wants to be a part of that. If you want to be a part of that game day experience, and support the network and be an assistance, whether it's holding the camera, it ain't a lot of hard work, but we help with volunteers. My token of appreciation will be, yeah, I am playing the game this week, Dwayne. My token of appreciation is I'll give you the ticket. I'm willing to do that. And Dylan, I don't know if you mind or not, but if not, I'll send you whatever the cost was, whatever you felt like he was going to sell it for. I'll send it to you, man, and we'll work that out that way. But if somebody wants to come and be a part of the AAA entourage this Saturday for the Vanderbilt game and support the production before and after the game, we have a ticket for you in the game. Now, I don't know where the seat is. It was gifted to me. I don't care. You in the stadium, in my opinion. It's an experience like no other. But if nobody wants to take advantage of it, I'm going to use my ticket and I'm going to, make my content. So, it's a free ticket. You don't have to do nothing but get in the Discord, find out what the logistics are for the game day experience, and then be there. Hold up your end. But go ahead, Zach, talk to me.
Oh yeah, I was very proud of our boys this weekend, especially in the first half. Second half, that's a whole nother discussion. I wish we would have came out and kept the throttle down, but Georgia had hats off to Georgia for making the adjustments that they needed to make to slow down our offense, enough to keep us from scoring. But yeah, I was proud of Caden for going out there and proving that he can play in a game and get up for a game. Yes, I want him to be able to do that against the likes of Tennessee, the likes of LSU, the more Oklahoma, the better defenses that we're going to face down the line. And I'm highly proud of Ty for going out there and being able to do his thing and perform to the level that we needed him to perform to pull off a win in a hostile environment. The defense, Monty Jackson, I need you to get containment contain the edge better in this weekend. I need you to go out there with more effort, more grit, and I understand sometimes the play calling and how Kane allowed for them to break containment. I get that, but more or less, I need you to be more aggressive. Bray Hubbard, good job on the forced fumble. I need you to get your head up and tackle with your shoulder, not lead with your head, because that could have been a targeting call if the refs wanted to, if the refs really wanted to be buttholes about it, they could have called targeting on that.
Yeah.
But we did get away with that one. But yes, what else? But yeah, other than that, congratulations to the defense for bending but not breaking.
Yeah.
Because it could have very easily gotten out of control in that second half if we did not continue with the effort. I understand how Kane was calling the game allowed for some of those explosive plays to happen, and with Hoy Rusaw's injury also allowed some of those plays to happen because we had to play Yanzi in a position that he wasn't used to playing in live game reps. So I get that, but still, LT Overton on that 4th and 1, congratulations for getting there and tripping up the running back. Because last year we all know he would have not gotten correct leverage on that play and would have gotten beat, and it would have been a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for improving and attacking the running back and making that play. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that. But going to Vandy, I just need the defense to improve, contain better this weekend. The offense, keep doing your thing. Ron, I need you to continue to work on catching the ball.
Use your hands.
Use your hands, not your body. I mean, him and Isaiah Bond are the two recent wide receivers that I can think of that were bad about that. And it cost them. And it cost both of them in big play opportunities because of it.
Yep. Well, yeah, man. We looking at Ryan, man. I think And the good thing is Ryan's sophomore year. He's a true sophomore. He's still young, developing.
Mm-hmm.
He needs games like this. So draft eligible year next year, the young man's probably going to be so polished. You know, we've seen Jeremiah Smith be somewhat NFL draft ready. Like he might be the late bloomer. You know, past his electrifying skill sets and all of that. He might be the late bloomer as becoming a complete wide receiver. He's still coming into his body frame and all of these different things, still figuring those small things out. Things feel different in game, right? In those moments.
Right.
I know I'm hard on him,
Right.
but things feel different in those moments. And you know, casual plays aren't so casual in those moments. And after last year, what he did last year, it might have been just natural to try to make the play harder than what it needed to be, just being Ryan, instead of just bringing that ball in. And maturity is going to say next time, just secure it. Don't try to soft touch it. Don't try to soft bring it in. Secure it like I've been taught to secure it and celebrate it after the score. And we'll see him go from that. But Zach, I appreciate you calling in, man, and roll tide, my guy.
Roll tide.
My guy, Zach. Y'all give it up for Zach. Dude, just in the chat. Y'all might be able to see Zach a part of the game day vlog this Saturday, man. I know he be down to move whenever. So listen. We got, what time is it? Oh no, it's time to go, chat. It's time to go. Let me get out of here. Let's get back to the studio. And we're gonna close this thing out. I appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Continue to run the likes up as we close out. I appreciate y'all. And if y'all not a member of the AAA family, man, this is how y'all do it. Y'all better tap in. Wristbands. Speaking of wristbands, Darius, you got something? You got something to do?
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Get back to it. Let's get back to it, y'all. I'm ready to have some closeout statements. Listen, I got a few things I want to say real quick, and I'm in the wrong studio, y'all. Y'all done let me pop back up in the wrong studio. Hold on. Let me see. And what's going on with my audios? Are we having connection issues now? All right, yeah. They want to act slow right now, so no big deal. But I was looking at some posts, man. I got tagged in some posts on Instagram. I'm trying to see. I see a lot of high school kids checking in with your boy. Make your boy feel good. Let me just go to the night studio. I want to end this the right way. Let's just flip it right there. We good. We back night. Okay, night. All right. Listen. I got we have Oh, what's tomorrow? Tuesday. We don't have a morning show per se, but we will be going live around 11. We'll be going live around 11. Hopefully, if not with any informative segment content, we'll be doing some gaming tomorrow. But I have some logistic things to put in place. Again, this Saturday we'll have a presence at the Vandy game. It's gonna be fun too. It's gonna be fun. I love tailgating. I love interacting with the fan base. So we should have some fun, have some good clips for y'all. And it looks like we got a team formulating in the background really fast, really fast. People that watch the show that support the movement, wanting to submit some of their skill sets. I think, man, this might be cool if both of these guys that's out there want to make that move this weekend. It'd be some fun, man. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Don't forget to check out our merch. We forgot to announce our merch last time. But go check out the merch, man. There's no longer the discounts there no more, but everything's affordable. I truly believe that we have some of the most affordable merch, and it's quality. The shipping and everything is handled through a third party, so make sure you're paying attention when you're making those purchases. Exclamation merch in the chat, or you can scan this QR code here that's coming up right here in the top. I don't know if that's the left-hand corner. What corner is this for y'all? Left-hand corner? So, you know what I'm saying? Left-hand corner. So, you can scan that there. Check out the merch site and get there. And then also, if you want to become a member or if you want to join the Discord, first of all, if you want to join the Discord, it's absolutely free. You can scan this. It's going to ask you to download an app. And when you download that app, it's going to send you an invite from our server. Get in the server, introduce yourself. Everybody will see when you join the main room, the locker room. Come in there, introduce yourself. You see some different conversations, different links being posted, college football information being passed around. A lot of Alabama stuff, a lot of Michigan stuff, a lot of Florida stuff. Different teams in there now. We're starting to see the community grow. Get active in there. The locker room is lightly moderated, but just understand we have a lot of people watching. There's some different channels in there that you kind of explore, but not much going on right now because of how heavily they're moderated. Just be aware of what you say and put in these discourse. We have former players in this Discord. We have former collegiate coaches of some of the teams that you're fans of. We have parents of some of the current players, former members of the team, all of this stuff. So it's cool to be cognizant of what you're saying when you're in the Discord. Roll Tide, James Love. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And then if you want to become a member of the AAA family, either hit the link in the chat, !AAA. That'll bring up the link, or you can go and scan this QR code here to take you to the memberships panel or tab of the channel, and you can join the memberships or give memberships to the community. We appreciate everything. And if you want to donate to the Coach Smook Network, that's our Coach Smook Network Cash App right here on this QR code. And then here is the Coach Smook Network PayPal QR code. So that's all the QR codes. I didn't want to spend too much time on those. We don't be begging for no money, but we will beg for likes. Continue to run those likes up on the stream. And currently, thank you for the 31 likes on the stream. Give it up for yourselves, AAA family. Y'all really been holding it down. I told y'all every stream we've been hitting our goals. Even with the super chats for the month, you all hit a bonus. And I'm excited to just celebrate and continue to watch this network grow because of the dedication and the support of this community. I appreciate it. Yeah, where Jordan at? Did I miss it? Yeah, you missed it, Jordan. But I know you got a big weekend coming up. Jordan. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have a meeting Wednesday. Let me know, because I'm gonna be on campus this weekend. So I definitely need to link up with you and make sure we coordinate something to get you incorporated with the content this weekend. But outside of that, family, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting the Coach Smook Network and being a part of the AAA family. Shout out to all of our sponsors and our supporters and everybody that's a part of the growing, helping this platform continue to grow and reach different levels. I'm your boy, Coach Smook. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch you on the next one. Roll Tide, and y'all be blessed.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in a game, Coach Smook.